Happy Saturday? Happy Friday. Depending on which day this comes out, it might be a Saturday. Welcome back. I hope you had a fantastic week. We are back into it with the actual camera that films night things. Well, that isn't the iPhone. So hopefully this is much better. Let me know in the comments below whether you prefer the iPhone footage or the footage from the Canon G7X. I don't know, I prefer the G7X, but it's a little bit difficult to edit when things don't work on the editing side of things, and transferring it over to the iPhone and all that. But none of that matters because tonight is the night. We are back here at Seaworld. We are back here for one reason only, and that is because it's Carnivale, the last weekend of Carnivale, and apparently it's much better than last year. Track record of 30 minutes in and out of Carnivale last year. Hopefully this isn't the case. I think it's a 10-minute light show, so hopefully that will keep me there longer. Apparently it's picked up since last year, so here is to hopefully a good night. Another side note thing that is connected to videos, I am one of those YouTube creators that got hit by the new regulations for the partner program, for ads, ad revenue, AdSense. If you watch these videos, sometimes ads may come up before or during the videos. From February, that will no longer be the case. As I said, I am one of the people that got hit. I am not a high revenue earning YouTuber, YouTube creator, video creator. My subscription count is nowhere near what the requirements are for the partner program. So if you want to help that, maybe click subscribe, or at the end of the video click the subscribe thing. It helps me out a little bit more, but I am not seeing it as a negative thing. The only reason I was part of the partner program was for the benefits, having scheduling availabilities, so instead of just straight uploading or putting it to private and then uploading, I could schedule videos, which helped out a lot when I was doing them more regularly. It also helped, was getting to the point where it was going to help me change my actual YouTube username, which when I created my YouTube account, it was actually back in my early teens with a really stupid username, so that is still stuck to the account until I had almost a lot, but I never got to that point. It was slowly getting there, but not there yet. But I never used AdSense as a way of income. YouTube is not an income thing for me. My job that I do every week is my income. YouTube has always been a side hobby to fill in my time, to show experiences. Voyager of the Seas is my highest viewed video on my account, and that's me going out on a freaking cruise ship. So getting information out there, what I feel, what my opinions are, is what I use this channel for. It's to show what good or maybe bad things that are happening at Australian theme parks, because I felt there was always a non-big bubble of us in Australia that did that. I was always bombarded by the Disney community, and unfortunately we don't have Disney community here in Australia. So this was to help me, to help you, to bring information to light. And like I said on Instagram when I got the email, this is not going to stop me making videos. Hopefully further down the track I can invest in better things like a new computer that will help me edit these better and make it a better experience for both me and for you, and we can all live in our happy Australian theme park bubble together. That's where I stand on it. It is bad that I lose those benefits, but I'm not devastated that I'm losing the very minimal AdSense revenue that I get, which is not huge. It would probably, the 3 years that I've been on YouTube would cover one coffee. So if you do want to help me out though and help me get to the theme parks, I know people are against it, I know people are for it. I do have a Patreon. I haven't fully set it up, so once I do, I'll leave the link in the description below there. It's also a website that Phil DeFranco brought up in his latest video, that helps if you, not even on YouTube, if you go to a site and you enjoy the content, you can give that creator some help monetary wise to keep running that. I know a lot of bloggers that monetary value helps out with running websites such as WordPress, helps them run their website with domains and such like that. So it's not just me, it's a lot of people out there, especially smaller communities, smaller creators on YouTube that are going to get hit by this. And a positive from this, I hope that it weeds out people who are not making videos that are informative or creative or anything that YouTube started off with. But in saying that, if you want to help me out, t-shirt sales are always fantastic to help me out. Description below for Spreadshirt. I'm hopefully getting around to creating some more better designs, especially coming into this new win. Or if you know any graphic designers that are relatively cheap or relatively good and their services warrant under $100, please let me know in the comment section below. Or if you're a graphic designer by yourself, I would love to get in contact with you and see what we can do. So t-shirts and Patreon and all that will help me out, put petrol in my car. But if you do not want to do that and you just want to continue enjoying these videos, you're very welcome to. Like I said, it's no skin off my back if you don't want to do that. I work full-time. This is a side project hobby for me. So if you have other wants or needs with your money, or you can't afford it, I fully understand. And I'm sure all of those people in creation world understand that too. So thank you for listening. And back to what we were talking about previously. We are here at Seaworld for Carnivale. I have no idea if it started yet. It's 5 o'clock. So we might start heading up the hill, see what food options they have available, and see the light show, and hopefully we stay here for more than half an hour. So come along with me, we shall have a fantastic night. Let's go.
Amazing stuff. Lovely. Amazing.
50 if we count the 6 o'clock start. That's almost 2 hours, with the last hour being me waiting and watching the light show. Maybe even the last hour and a half. So technically I only spent 30 minutes enjoying Carnivale. I still don't understand it. They've added Polynesian and that type of culture into this year, and that just confuses me a little bit. It was great, I'm not saying it was bad, but it just confuses me. Carnivale originated 2 places: New Orleans, Louisiana, and Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. You had that type there. You had the people on the unicycles dressed in clownish jester costumes. You had your stilt walkers in their Brazilian get-ups. And you had your fire people, which kind of made sense. But then you had tiki girls on roller skates taking pictures with ukuleles. And that is the part I don't understand. They also had Polynesian, like I said, possibly Fijian, New Zealandish. The singer was fantastic. She sang a Moana song, which, love Moana. Moana and Coco are fantastic movies, and everybody should go see Coco, especially love Coco. But it's off the point. I just didn't understand what they were trying to achieve yet again this year. The light show, wow. That whole thing reminded me of Disney Standard Entertainment, World of Color Standard. Obviously they didn't have the pictures or anything. Phantasmic, that kind of imagery was wow. They need more of that. I have no words about how spectacular that was. Even watching every now and then on my camera to make sure it was still in frame, it came across on the camera amazing, but it still did not do justice of what I was watching. I believe the people who did this show are also the people who did Vivid in Sydney. But wow, if you have seen this, if you've been to Carnivale weeks prior, let me know what you thought in the comments below, because this just blew me away. So much worth the wait. It was just amazing. I wish, like I said, they need something of this caliber in Australia constantly. Before the show started, I was even having a conversation with someone and just trying to explain to them that our parks here are not American standard. They were thinking about going to Movie World, and I explained to them it's a half-day park. Even now with the hypercoaster, it's still a half-day park. Hopefully, I don't know what they're going to do, because they need more park, more rides. And unfortunately, I don't believe they have the space, especially with the studios and Topgolf next door. But continue doing this Village Roadshow. Please continue doing things like this, because I will come back to Carnivale just for this show. And the subpar ribs that I had. I also, on the side of food, the ribs looked good, but one of them was half fat. There's hardly any meat on it. The potato wasn't crunchy like what I was expecting it to be. The corn was good. You can't go wrong with corn. And the coleslaw had pineapple in it, which wasn't bad, but it just threw me a little bit. And then I had the apple pie expecting it to be great. Unfortunately, it was not. It was cold. And I put cold ice cream on it. And heat it up, maybe put it in a microwave. I wouldn't mind that, but it was not hot. It just kind of made it, the pastry just tasted bland. So I did not enjoy that. Not worth $8 at least. It was a good sized portion of an apple pie. It wasn't a small party pie size, so it was a good portion pie, maybe the size of my palm, with ice cream on top, a fair whack of ice cream on top. Warm it up, maybe a suggestion, warm it up. But other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed the short time I had here this year compared to last year. So it's going up. It's going up. Much like Fright Nights, it's getting there. It's getting somewhere. Where it'll end up, I don't know, but it's getting there. I'm going to head home because the sea breeze at Seaworld makes it very, very cold. So I'm going to head off, edit this and put it up, and hopefully it doesn't run too long because I try to shorten them, I try to, but it just never ends up that way. But in the meantime, please subscribe, leave a comment for anything down below, whether it be in regards to last week's video, this week's video, suggestions, comments, just random hellos. I read them and respond to them as best as I can, without making it weird. And yeah, if you want to buy t-shirts, all that fun stuff that I talked about at the start of the video and annoying stuff at the start of the video, leave it down below, buy down below, do whatever, subscribe, not subscribe, like, not like. I will still put these up because, like I said, it's a side hobby, and as long as 1 or 2 people watch them, I will still keep doing it. And that, all that matters to me. Revenue doesn't matter to me. Like to dislike ratios do not matter to me. As long as it's out there and somebody enjoys it, I will keep doing it. So I hope you have a fantastic week, and we're getting so close to the end of one thing and the start of the next, and I am super excited to share when the time's appropriate. But it's getting more and more exciting as it comes to fruition. So I hope you have a fantastic week, and hopefully we have another video next week. But in the meantime, I'll see you on the flip side. Bye guys.